Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let's check sound levels.
NVIDIA finally did it. They just took the lid off of RTX Spark, a super chip that promises to take on-device AI from an irritating button that I accidentally press on my keyboard to a deeply useful agentic collaborator. And while it would be easy to look at this demo that transforms a sketch and a mood board into a 3D animation and dismiss this entire concept as lap slops, guys, love it or hate it, this is a seismic shift in mainstream personal computing, and you're gonna have to know about it.
You're gonna have to know about it, guys. We're gonna watch a video of us watching a video of a video. How fucking meta is this, folks? Come on.
On the hardware side, there's...
So the reason why I zoomed back out is because I was like, wait a minute, this is a guy telling every fucking furry deviant art creator that AI is the future. How many people downloaded this video? 5,000 furries downloaded this video.
No big surprises here. DGX Spark, NVIDIA's pint-sized desktop AI computer, was announced over a year ago and has been in users' hands since October. It's that, but in consumer mini PCs and laptops. So we're looking at 20 ARM CPU cores, up to 128 gigs of LPDDR5X memory, and a powerful Blackwell-based GPU core with a little over 6,000 CUDA cores, which actually raises a pretty big question. Why did this take so long? I mean, if the rumor mill's to be believed, these things were supposed to be announced at Computex last year. Well, according to NVIDIA, there was just a lot of work to do, building the hardware, building the software, and building the partnerships to get it right.
Yeah, it's
and it really sounds like they've done just that. In no particular order, here's what they're promising. Seamless gaming in Windows on ARM. Whether you're playing an ARM native game or using the Prism translation layer, you click play and you go. And that includes partnering with top game developers to ensure that DRM protections and anti-cheat will not be an obstacle. Two is all-day battery life in machines as slim as 14 millimeters with RTX 5070 class gaming performance, even away from the wall.
on 1440p.
And third, of course, is AI, AI. NVIDIA is extremely proud of the deep integration that they're building into Windows in collaboration with Microsoft that will allow users to choose a model or models, create boundaries like when or if data is sent off device to the cloud, and then turn them into a fast, powerful local collaborator.
Gaming
and I don't know about you guys, but this is what I've been waiting for. I don't want to talk to OpenAI, but if my laptop can handle a 120 billion parameter model, or realistically, multiple smaller ones, with 1 million tokens of context?
Holy
holy beans, guys! I can actually do something with that without sharing my innermost secrets with Sam Altman, or having my wallet catch fire from an expensive subscription. So let's dive deeper then, and get hands-on with some of these.
Do people really use AI that much? I've never really used AI that much. Like, I guess for me, like, you know what I use AI for? And I do this actually, like, it's kind of funny. But like I do this on purpose just to test just kind of like limit test. I don't know if you guys ever do this, but like I'll ask it random questions like, you know, what's the best Spectre for this build? And it's like, you know, my PoE build or something like that. And it's like, okay, what gems should I use? And, you know, I'll ask, and it's almost like, I don't even really expect it to give me the right answer, but I just want to see what it can do. At work. Really? Yeah, I hardly ever use AI privately.
Shockingly sexy looking devices. After this shockingly sexy segue to our sponsor.
I mean, Apple they have that market locked down. They do. And I think also the keyboard was off-putting. I do. Like, I mean, I don't really like Apple, honestly. Like, I prefer, like, I have a Samsung phone. I have, you know, like, the only Apple product I had was an iPod.
This is different.
Too expensive? Yeah,
well,
it's way too
expensive.
The
obvious answer is 13 years and billions of dollars at stake. See, Apple isn't the only one who's realized that building a business that depends on Intel to consistently innovate forever
is
dangerous.
Yeah.
Another difference is that ARM has gone mainstream basically everywhere but personal computers. Your phone is ARM, your watch is ARM, and the data center you're being served this video from is using ARM. So software developers are more familiar with ARM, and the tools that they use every day are better suited to compile
ARM is
for
better.
different architectures, including ARM.
Firstly, I would like to thank the two.
To the 12 people always liking my post.
Well, well, well.
Is it?
160,974 British men and women who signed the petition to make this debate possible. And I want to welcome these brave survivors who are sitting behind us in the hall. This debate is about them. As you quite rightly say, it's not about politics.
It's brutal. It's fine.
I want the world to hear what
I
we
read the
heard
Epstein files.
during the 2 weeks of our independent rape gang inquiry hearings.
2 weeks.
An inquiry that should never have needed to happen. I sincerely urge this Parliament to listen to the testimonies from these brave survivors and to act, to finally act. So the first testimony, he took his pants down, penetrated me, had sex with me. He then stopped before ejaculation. He picked up the bottle of Jack Daniels, which was now empty, and he forced it up inside me. He broke the glass while he was there. At that point, I was about 12, nearly 13.
Fuck that!
Another testimony. I was held down by the men as they each took turns to orally and vaginally rape me.
Hell
taking
no.
turns to pin down
Kill these
my
fuckers.
arms and my legs. When the assault ended, the men hit me repeatedly, threatened to
It's very important that he actually says this in plain English.
Oh,
because
shit.
a lot of people, like, one of the reasons why this evil is allowed to continue is because nobody wants to directly even say what it is. It
not
has to be
lying.
verbalized. It has to be externalized. It has to be said, spoken, and revealed. You know, like, raw.
find me, kill me, and harmed my loved ones if I ever
That's the
told
way it is.
anybody what had happened. Another. Comments were constantly made suggesting that white girls, the Christian girls, were viewed as having fewer morals or lower values, whereas
Yep,
Muslim
lets you know who's
girls were
doing it, huh?
described by some of the men as having dignity and higher moral standing.
No way!
These comparisons were used to justify the way I was treated and to further
Exactly.
humiliate and control me.
Yep.
Another. She was a white woman herself, who I imagine may have been groomed, and has obviously now married into the family, shouting obscenities at us. Throughout the whole sentencing, she was constantly saying, "Fucking liars, lying white bitches." She said to me that
That's the other thing that's really important in this is
That's
that
crazy.
the families are complicit and allow it to happen. That's why you have to deport the entire families.
Everybody's got to go.
You can't afford to take a risk of only deporting some of them.
God will be the witness for what happens to me.
Yes.
Another. race did play a part and motivated the selection or demographic of the victims. Throughout my exploitation, the other girls I encountered, or who were abused alongside me, were almost exclusively white. Another, she had a baby by him, and his dad was an imam. His dad knew, and he got his son married and said that he wasn't allowed to see the child.
What the fuck?
They look after their own community. Another.
Jesus.
Over the course of the abuse,
Crazy.
I was
Just
raped
full. They
by
they can't even go after him. They
police
can't even go after him
officers
for.
in different parts of the country.
Hold on. What the fuck?
They look after their own community. Another.
Jesus.
No
Over
child
the course
support.
of the abuse, I was raped by multiple police officers
Whoa.
in different parts of the country. Another. He put a cigarette out on the baby's face. Another. It started when I was 13. I was raped by probably about 600 or 700 different men over 3 years.
What the
How's
fuck?
she still
Another.
alive? Holy
They would
fuck.
toot the horn of the car, and then a child would be taken to the front door by a staff member of the children's home.
Oh my god. The children's...
I was bleeding from both my
Same thing's
vagina
happening in
and my back
CPS,
passage, and
in the
so
American
swollen I
foster
could
care
not sit
system.
down. I told
Oh my
hospital
God.
staff my drink had been spiked, and I did not know what had happened because I was too afraid to tell
Holy
the truth.
shit.
They did not ask any questions. They gave me tablets and discharged me. I was 15 years old.
What
Another.
the fuck?
Things would escalate around Eid and holidays. Parties got worse, got more violent. More people involved, more girls involved. The parties were just bigger. Another. The main clash that I kind of had with the religion side of it was I grew up as a Christian. I would wear my cross because it was something really special to me.
Yeah.
It was just used as a way to break me down. They said, "Where is your God now? Has your God forsaken you?" Another.
This is the kind of shit that would get people to do crusades back in the day.
Yeah.
And nowadays, you have a bunch of fat Seth Rogen lookalikes running on media trying to run defense for it.
Yep. True.
This is exactly what it is. It's a horror movie? I know.
It was all of the white girls in every home that I went to. I remember a man opening the back of a van, and I saw 15, 20 girls locked in dog cages.
Yep.
Another. Dogs were brought in, and I couldn't move at all.
So always keep this in mind whenever those people keep trying to bring up the Epstein files and how bad the Epstein files are. They don't really care about the Epstein files, because if they did, they'd be going after these people too. Because they're doing it on an industrial scale larger than Epstein did. Epstein, at the end of the day, is still only one person. This is an entire countrywide problem. It's an entire continent-wide problem, and it's happening. So never let them try to take the moral high ground with, like, Epstein or anything else, because it's, oh, like, all your owners are, you know, like, they're Epstein people. Like, absolutely not. They don't actually care about Epstein. They only care about the way that they can weaponize it in a way that's beneficial for them. They've never cared about it, because if they did, they would care about this too.
I had nowhere to move. I think that was the scariest thing, was not having any concept of it. There were men around me, not horrified, not disgusted, not helping, but filming and laughing, making bets on whether the dog could actually rape me or not. And yes, I was raped by a dog.
Jesus.
The man just held my face, stared me down straight in the eyes, and he wanted to see me break, and he did.
Yep.
Another. I just want it to stop and
Yep.
not happen to any other children, and for people to actually act, to do something, and stop being so scared. I could continue for hours and hours. All of us in this building have a responsibility to finally act. Not to talk, but to act. Our Rape Gang Inquiry report will be released in the coming days. It will change Britain for good. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. So there it is, and we need to start from the top with this one. I know, I'm a very big advocate, as I said before, about holding the politicians that enabled this accountable. Now, how would I hold them accountable? I have no idea, but I would hold them accountable. And so UK will side with the criminals. Well, eventually they won't be able to. Yeah, the last one was pretty fucked up. It's enraging. Well, yeah, I mean, this is what they do. Like, I don't. Anybody who thought this wasn't happening is delusional. Of course, this is what was happening. And so, like, why would you not expect this to happen? So they'll try to jail Rupert Lowe. There's nothing better that could happen than them doing that, because it will make him a martyr and radicalize millions more people. So, like, honestly, I don't think that's ever going to happen, because even they know that. Even they know that's a mistake to do. So it's crazy people can be pro-crime and not be criminals themselves. Well, it's because they're just stupid. That's the reason why. They're stupid and they're ideologically captured. And Vladimir would know what to do. Vlad the Impaler would know what to do. He would. He would definitely know what to do. In a more reasonable and logical time, I think that this problem would have solved itself very quickly. Right, but it's treason, hang them. Well, I mean, again, I can't advocate for that, right? I mean, I can't. Now, what would I do? You know, I don't know. There are a lot of things that you could do, right? But, like, at the end of the day, you have to get rid of these people, right? You have to deport them. And it's very important to understand that this is not done. You know, they say it takes a village. You know, it takes a village to raise a child. It seems like it also takes a village to rape a child. You have a lot of these people that are collectively doing this, that, like, they're all okay with it. They're all complicit with this. That means the entire village needs to get deported. Like, it doesn't mean that you only go after the, you know, the individuals, right? You have to go after everybody involved. How? Well, I mean, it's obvious. Yeah, can't you see it? I mean, do you really think that the parents and the kids didn't know about this, and that the families didn't know about this? Really? Like, I mean, do you really think they didn't know? Of course they knew. Anyone didn't know about doing anything should be executed, no exceptions. I mean, like, what would, I mean, I don't know, like, and so yeah, I mean, I think that one's a little bit, that's a little bit too much. I mean, it's too much for me to say that on stream. My opinions on it, think about the most extreme and severe and awful thing possible, and that's not what I think. It's worse. And so, do you think about the Pakistan rapists that were caught and set to be executed? I did see that. So you can assume, like, think about it, just assume the worst possible thing, and then assume it's worse than that. So don't worry about it, guys. It's not like, oh, well, you know, I don't think that. That's not exactly it. And anyway, New York Times. So this is, and again, I'm very glad to see more people talking about this. And also, as an American, here's another reason why I talk about these topics, is that beyond the shared cultural heritage and everything else about this, it is the fact that British people can't say it themselves. Many people in Britain are not able to say the things that I'm saying because they don't have freedom of speech over there. So they have to rely on people that are sometimes overseas that see these injustices happening, that speak up about them, and they have to either share the videos or something else, right? And so, like, that's it. So true, exactly, yes. And so that's one of the other big reasons why I talk about it, for this reason too. What would happen if USA, in USA, if it happened over there? It happens over here too. It does. Like, it's really bad over here. Mostly a shower, watering it down, claiming it's far-right bigotry. Yeah, I mean, again, like, they're trying to water it down and justify it because it's beneficial for them, right? I mean, logically. And so, duh.
So, duh. Alright. That's pretty fucked up.
Low tier god. I'm so sorry I didn't talk about this yesterday.
Here comes a new challenger.
Older than Bruno Mars. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, somebody sent me a screenshot, but who cares? Did I get $1 million for it? I don't give a fuck. It's not even something to rejoice over in the first fucking place. It's something that should have never happened. Remember, I'm gonna be the nigga that has to explain to a certain individual XYZ. Man, y'all niggas know what the fuck I'm talking about. Stop playing dumb. Bro, the only reason, look, like I said, the only reason certain shit was public because of a certain individual. If it wasn't because of a certain individual,
I have never heard anybody else use the certain individual and a specific individual the same as I have. He's the only other person I've ever heard talk about it that way and use that language.
This would have never happened.
That's
that
crazy.
shit ain't nothing to play around with. Exactly, bro. It's like, bro, you know what type of weird ass world we live in? Just catch my drift. Like, we see fuck shit on YouTube and Twitter 24/7.
Yeah.
Regarding anthros, it was fake, nigga. That was a different Earth you seen. That was Earth 3184. Like, it ain't nothing to fucking rejoice over. It's like it's something that should have never fucking happened in the first fucking place. It's just that simple. It's not hoorah, yay, blah blah blah.
Context. So y'all might not know this. All right. So Low Tier God has recently been in a custody case with his baby mama. This has been something that for a long time he tried to keep this off the books. He tried to not talk about this on stream. He tried to hide the fact that he had a daughter. But this is what it was.
As Charlie gets older.
So he goes and he represents himself in court. He represents himself in court against his baby mama.
Interesting.
And he gets a restraining order and he wins the court case against her.
Nice. Maybe.
He reps himself. He locked in.
Who knows? It could probably is happening now. She'll be able to act.
What's a high tier lawyer to a low tier god?
Access
Wow.
your posts and
Wow.
see what it is you're saying about her. Or if she doesn't,
holy
her friends
shit.
will. So I think you've got to keep in mind
Jesus.
that everything you put online, it never goes away. And so your child will be able to see that stuff and see what you're saying about each other and what you're encouraging other people to do. So I would think as a parent that would be very concerning and should be enough to make you stop. But I actually don't think it will. I do find, and I looked at a lot of the stuff I couldn't see, but I could see that there was a sufficient, I think what's happening here is that comments are being made that are provocative and they provoke people in the community, some of whom are just random people who are following somebody on
This is a judge, bro. It's a judge.
Social media to engage in actions.
People were so furious that he won, by the way. People were not furious that he won. A certain kind of people were furious that he won. Now, I don't want to say what those people are, but I heard about 50% of the population.
Or harassment.
The ladies are
And I think
pissed.
that's because of what the post says. So I do find that she is harassing the petitioner. So I'm going to issue a restraining order for 3 years. Ma'am, you are not to harass, attack, strike, threaten, assault him, disturb his peace, and that means emotional.
You are not allowed to disturb his peace.
Or mental calm. It can be done online. I'm not making.
Oh my God.
I'll make a no contact order except to discuss child-related visits. All right. I'm going to order further, ma'am, that you are not to publish any personal information about the petitioner, such as date of birth, address.
So she was trying to make fun of how old he was. Well, as somebody that's also kind of old, this is offensive to me. I'm on his side. It's outrageous.
California driver's
She was
license,
doxing
social
him?
security number, or any financial
She got mogged like
information
crazy.
on any social media
Jesus.
platform.
Wait, hold on. Let me listen to that again.
California driver's license, social security number, or any financial
So she was doxing his ass over nothing.
information on any social
Judge
media
kicked her off the internet for
platform.
being a bitch? Yeah, shit happen all the time.
All right. And sir,
Mm-hmm.
you can record any conversations that violate my order. That would be any conversations not about the child. All right.
Oh my god.
So you can pick this up downstairs, sir, at the file viewing room on the first
Oh my
floor,
God.
and your child support or your custody and visitation will remain handled in child support.
What's a high-tier lawyer to a low-tier god? Holy fucking shit. Wow.
All right, thank you. All right.
Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna think wrote that. That's nuts, bro. Like, the recording part in the end is a huge thing. I know. Like, let me see if I can see, because there was a few more of these too that had to happen. And represents himself in court. He won. I am baffled. And then even Destiny.
And her
All right,
online
well, what
harassment.
proof do you have of that? These
Everything's here.
Okay, give it to my bailiff.
What proof do you have? Everything. And he has a fucking binder. He's got an entire fucking binder. And obviously, if anybody knows anything about having public legal battles against former ex-girlfriends and baby mamas, it's your boy Destiny, right? Like, there's like an entire genre of streamer that like 10% of their content is relationship custody battles with their ex-wife or fucking ex-girlfriend.
I have everything set in different exhibits, and that's her social media that matches everything that is said in a harassment Discord.
Okay, well,
Did he have help with this, or like my exhibits? He's got a binder. His stuff looks like it's labeled. He's got everything all laid out. Sounds like he learned some of the civil procedure or local, whatever the local rules are. Good job. Look at this guy.
What a fucking legend, dude. He knows, he does. Holy shit, that's fucking funny. Oh my god. And let me see if there's any more of these. I can look at it. And Mitzi had a daughter.
do you have anything else you want to tell me, sir?
Since this timeline of abuse has started, like I said, I've been dealing with a lot of offline stalking. People are taking pictures of my home, and like I said, me personally, I know it's hearsay, but I feel like all of this, because I've been doing social media for about 10 years, and the worst time in my life has been when she started doing 13-hour interviews about me, going into these hate discords. This is a whole hate discord used to basically go at my social media, slander me 24/7. And the fact that she's in here as my child's mother is extremely egregious. So I feel like the best way for me to be protected is I have to have a restraining order. My safety is a risk. People know where I live. She's discussing if I have firearms. She's mentioning my mortgage paperwork. Just things that don't need to be said. If we share a child together, there's no reason for this woman to be trying to figure out ways to dismantle me online and put my safety at risk, considering that in the future, that same child will have to be at that same house.
Absolutely dismantled. Completely Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. What a legend. I know. It's like, holy, oh my God. Laid it out like a pro. Yeah, who needs a lawyer? Yeah, he just went in there and did that. He did a really good job. Yeah, this is nuts, man. Oh my God. Let me go back. I'll see if there's any more of these images here. And
this is all budding from her.
All right,
online
well, what
harassment.
proof do you have of that?
Everything's here. I have everything set in different exhibits.
Okay, well,
Did he have help with this, or good job? I'm gonna take a huge stab in the dark here. If you represent yourself in court, it's called litigant pro se. From everything I've heard, this is the
it's always, yeah, a man who represents himself in court is represented by a fool. Yeah, everybody knows this.
most nightmarish, god-awful, horrible. If the Constitution didn't provide for like this, then every motherfucker would hate to have any engagement whatsoever. Nobody wants to do litigant pro se work because the opposing counsel, in this case the defendant or the plaintiff, is going to be a nightmare. Everything's going to be disorganized. He's going to miss all his filing deadlines. He's going to ask the judge for leeway and everything because he doesn't know anything he's going. The judges hate him. Lawyers hate him. Everybody hates these motherfuckers. Okay? My guess is if you can just spend 90% of your time just learning the proper process and procedure, you will probably auto-win your case because the judge will be like, oh my lord, he knows where to go to file his paperwork. He's not just bringing up random constantly. My guess is you win 90% of your cases in litigant pro se. Not that you should ever even try to be doing litigant pro se work or whatever.
He actually won. Oh my fucking god. Will that be a slap on the face of the opposing lawyers? No, not really. I mean, like, I think that, honestly, the, let me see if I can find, I know there were some more of them. Let me see.
She probably didn't have, there probably weren't any opposing lawyers. Even there, she probably didn't even have a lawyer.
Or not. Let me go and double check. And, because there was another, oh, jeez. Where is it? That's not it. Didn't in the court case they brought up that he had chicken legs? Because I remember seeing this, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, I wish it was somewhere. Oh, yeah, here it is.
Okay, so she says, I saw Dale at the Poor People's Gym on Thursday, and I can confirm he still has Slim Jim legs. And that's from October 20. Okay, so she says, I saw Dale at the Poor People's Gym on Thursday, and I can confirm he still has Slim Jim legs.
Damn. Who is this bitch? Like, really? Like, I don't even know what to say. Don't laugh, bro. Oh, my legs are skinny as hell. What do you mean? I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing about how much of a bitch she is. Like, that's what it is. Yeah, low-tier god represented himself in court, and he won. Oh, my God. I don't even know what to say. Like, W fucking question mark. People don't even believe this.
But at last, Gideon felt victory in his grasp until suddenly the debt god quotes, "What is a high-tier human to a low-tier god?"
I walk a path that was aligned for me since the beginning of time. The Creator gave me life through abundance.
This is so stupid. The fan and oh my god, bro, the classic. Holy fuck, this is good. That's good. I know Absolute Total Aura, the AI movie he's making, I haven't seen that at all. And that shit is epic. It is. TikTok is full of those, by the way. I know. I've had somebody that send me a few of them. Better Call Dale. Damn, bro. Like... It actually, representing you and winning your own case is actually impressive. It is. Like, it's just fucking insane, man. Like, I'm really impressed, and I think anybody should be.
Oh, God. What's up, everybody?
Basically, this is a place in Utah, I think it's Salem, Utah, that has had an ongoing dispute between an individual and a company called Bricks and Minifigs. Bricks and Minifigs has effectively, like, the individual sold a huge collection of Star Wars Legos to the previous owner of a store of Bricks and Minifigs, and the next owner will not honor the deal of basically selling those products and then giving the money to the original owner. So they basically just took the stuff and then they didn't honor the original deal, even though they're keeping the guy's stuff. So in the process of that, obviously Reckless Ben got involved. A lot of other people tried to hold them accountable. And, you know, like they tried to sue this guy, for example. And it looks like the police were working to try to benefit and help the owner, the new owner of Bricks and Minifigs, and parts of the police body cams were redacted. People weren't able to know what was happening, and it was redacted in a way that was probably to protect them from looking bad. But now, very recently, like in the last day, the actual entire footage of it got totally released. Everything got released. Here we go. It's consignment? Yeah.
Someone actually hacked into the American Fork Police Department and released all the footage unredacted of my interactions with them. So this is the original footage I got with the redactions in, and this is the new unredacted.
If you're wondering what I'm doing with my hands, I'm actually playing on the Switch off screen. Let me show you.
I know, we're talking. Sadly, they weren't able to get the first 2 days where I was accused of having heroin on me. But the final 2 days, we were able to see a lot, actually. The footage starts with me going to Josh's house so I can serve him his legal court papers.
Yep.
Josh knows that if he goes to court with me, he's going to lose. So instead, a much easier option is he calls the police on me to prevent me from serving him.
His name is Ben Schneider. He's stalking my house. Will you come to my house, please, and come get them? I'm not going to have stalkers.
Are they there right now?
They're on the side of the house.
I'm not gonna have stalkers. No. Nobody's stalking your bitch ass.
I'm done with this, officer. Can you please?
I'm done with this, officer. Can you please?
Yeah, absolutely.
She had a consignment deal with a guy named Brian Mansell. A year and a half, almost 2 years.
Why would they remove this?
She had this consignment deal with him and she never paid him.
So right away, Josh is lying to the police, which we can easily verify with all of the metadata timestamped pictures that show that the Lego set.
All the data over here, you guys. The data's right here.
His name is Ben Schneider.
He hired
Reckless Ben. They sent people in saying they're going to murder our manager. I'm done.
What do you guys?
No, they didn't. What are you talking about?
So we are in a court case with them, and we have to serve them legal papers.
She is a process server, and she's trying to serve you papers.
She's not a process server.
Okay.
Get the papers.
She's not a process server.
Go get the papers.
They're fake.
Is it okay if I bring those over to you?
Absolutely. They're fake.
They're fake papers. They're not their real papers.
Yeah. So this is what you're trying to serve them with?
Yes. I wish we could just send them an email. I wish we could just send them a phone call. Or the court could send it to them, but this is what we're required to do from the United States court. So we're just following the instructions of the government. He thinks if I just call the cops on
Bungalow View.
But we're showing him like we don't have to relate this crime. So
Okay. You okay if I give these papers to him?
yeah, for sure.
Okay. Hang tight. Are you okay if she just gives you the papers so we can just get
Have
her?
you looked at the papers? I've talked to the Kaiser Police Department. There's nothing filed. So no, I'm not accepting service from
The police department doesn't. They don't. But I thought they just called to verify that it was real. But in the video, it was called to verify that.
Absolutely not. It's fake.
Okay.
It's not real.
That's completely fine. You have that right.
Yeah.
Literally, all this police officer has to do is be like, "You are served," and then he doesn't even have to accept them. He can literally just drop them. But as long as you say you are served, that counts as illegal serving. So why doesn't this cop just do that? Like this whole thing could be solved in literally 3 seconds. Like here, I'll time it. You've been served.
You've been served.
It's not even that. I actually think that the process has already been done. He knows they're trying to serve him paperwork, and with him not refusing the paperwork, that is like by him not taking it is acknowledging it, and he did acknowledge it. So if you've acknowledged it, it's on video of you acknowledging it. It's over. It's over. Like, I mean, this entire conversation is done.
Yeah, like literally 1.5 seconds, and this could be solved. This could literally be solved in 1.5 seconds. And this police officer is just choosing.
It could be solved in 1.5 seconds. It could literally be solved.
What do you want done? Besides, obviously, talking. I can screen charges. I'm open to screening charges through our attorney.
Yeah. Instead of serving these court papers like the police officer promised me he would, this officer would rather screen all possible charges for me to see what stuff they can make up about
This Sharpedo's mega evolving.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? This is insane. Brainstorming charges? They can... Oh my god.
Damn, he killed me.
Give him his paper back. since you do not want this.
Can I just peek at it?
Killed my fair draft.
Peek at it?
It kind of puts me in a little bit
All
of
right,
a
never
bind.
mind. It's fake. There's no lawsuit in this.
Okay.
What the fuck? What the this?
The cops are in on it, bro. They're all Mormons.
Dude.
So anyway, I'm gonna give this back to him and trespasser.
Because here's the thing. Let's think about this logically. Do you think a process server would show up with a guy that's been harassing a YouTuber to serve papers in Utah?
Josh knows that if he gets served these papers, it's going to be really bad for him. And at this point, it seems like he's willing to make up any story he can to get us arrested before he gets served these papers.
They sent a lady in, and the lady's like, "Oh, I'm going to murder you," to Amanda, the manager.
And now, Josh has just committed a felony. Lying to the police officers about a false threat I made to get me arrested.
What is he talking about?
Super duper illegal.
He called the store.
So it's gonna murder the manager? What the? That's insane.
A billion times, threatened the employees.
He does not want the paper. So
He's not want the papers?
Here's that back for you.
Okay. Not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that. To be honest with you.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
He's bamboozling him. He's attempting to bamboozle him. It's
I don't know what he was
ridiculous.
doing. So they muted this part.
It's
out
completely
so they
false
could
and
avoid
it's
liability
all
of
fake.
potentially
There's
serving
nothing.
the papers to this
It's all
guy.
fake. There's
And
nothing
then
there.
basically
There's nothing for
operated
him
in a gray
to
area
serve.
Where they tell him that they served the papers, but then if there was ever a conversation about it, you would pretend like it wasn't. Like, this is crazy. This cop is so bad. Yeah.
Okay, see ya.
Like, in my opinion, I think you should put a cop like this in jail. Like, whenever you have a cop that's like
Put the cops in jail,
doing
dude.
this and like cooperating with somebody like this.
Put the cops
like, you need to
in
put somebody
jail.
like this in jail.
Yeah, process server's really going to ride with the YouTuber. I mean,
Process server's really gonna ride with a YouTuber.
They have fake service papers. And the girl is like, she's like, "Oh no, I got to serve him these papers." Like they printed up a fake lawsuit, you know? And I'm like, "Oh,
Fake
yeah,
lawsuit?
The process server would really be riding with the YouTube guy to deliver papers to a guy that he's been harassing." I'm like, do you think I'm stupid?
Yes.
I don't know what to do.
Of course. Well, yeah, actually.
So, did you call the police again?
I just don't know what to do.
Okay, so did you call the police again?
We're ready and willing to arrest these individuals for Utah statutes for cyber.
Utah statutes for cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying? Oh my God.
Digital stalking because they're using electronic means for
Digital stalking.
coordinating their stalking habits.
Oh, it's digital stalking, not stalking.
It's all of the above.
Okay.
It's not stalking because you trespass them and they haven't been arrested for trespassing, you fucking idiot.
They're being cute and whatnot. It can't continue, so somebody has to be arrested to show that they can't continue to do this.
Somebody has to be arrested.
Just kind of want to know what you want done on this.
As much as we humanly possibly can.
Everything.
He's going to submit, have a screen for charges with our prosecutors, right, with our city prosecutors. He is very adamant that he...
We're gonna screen him for charges with our city prosecutors so we can stick him with anything.
That's illegal. You can't pretend to be a process server.
So,
you can't. It's illegal.
Why not? In the state of Utah, to be a process server, all you have to do is be over the age of 18 years old. You got to be not affiliated with the case, and you can't be an attorney. And this girl meets all three. She is over 18 years old. I literally met her like 10 minutes before we showed up here, and she's not an attorney. So legally, in the state of Utah, this woman is a process server. And I already explained this to the police.
So anyone can be a process server. You have to be 18 years old, and you have to be not affiliated with the case. So she is not affiliated with the case. She's over 18 years old. That qualifies as a process server.
Okay. Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her. Yeah, she's. we have no relationship. That's why
So we just met her.
she's here. Yeah, that's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is who she is. The exact.
You should have said I just hired her.
Yeah.
That's fake. It is a lie. She's impersonating a process server.
Somebody says that the papers are fake. Why are you so afraid to take them? That's a really good point. Yeah,
For real.
I think that kind of gives away the game, doesn't
Based.
it? Seems pretty obvious that he knows they're real.
So for this girl to be impersonating a
Yeah, if they're
process
fake,
server
then
in the state of
fucking take 'em and
Utah,
throw 'em
she must
away.
either be under 18, which the cops took her ID and verified she's not under 18.
Do you have an idea?
It's fake. I'm not taking it.
She has to be related to this case, which Josh says he's never seen her before, so she can't be related to this case. Josh has verified that, and so the only option left is Josh must assume that she's an attorney. But if Josh has never heard of her before, how does he know she's an attorney?
Yeah.
And spoiler, she's not an attorney, but so I don't know what Josh means when he says she's pretending to be a process server, because it seems like he's verified that she meets all the requirements to be a process server. So basically what Josh is saying is, even though she meets all these requirements, and I acknowledge she meets these requirements,
I don't acknowledge
she
the
still doesn't meet
requirement.
these requirements. You're making no sense, Josh.
Impersonating an officer of the court.
Impersonating an officer of a court. You don't have to be an officer of a court to be a process server, bud. Just because process sounds like officer doesn't mean that they're the same thing, you fucking idiots.
Shut up.
Sorry. Yeah, you can't. That's got to be illegal.
And that's, like I say, he's getting combining charges.
Uh-huh.
It's a Class A misdemeanor to
Holy
impersonate
shit.
a process server in the state of Utah.
So right now,
I want her arrested for impersonating a process server.
So right now,
I can't just go and pretend. I can't go print up fake documents and go try to process serve people. That's illegal.
so these papers that you printed up.
Fake. Yes, 1 billion.
They're not
zillion,
fake, bitch.
zillion%.
Well, didn't he call? Wait a minute. So isn't this whenever he? I'm assuming this is when he called the fucking court to figure out whether they're fake or not.
They're not
So
fake.
so he's gonna take the word of some random bald retard?
Yes. Because he's a Mormon
Oh my
and they're
God.
he's not random. This is all
Not yet. I know.
by
That's what I'm
design.
saying.
He's the CEO.
Oh, hi.
So,
Oh hi. It's the CEO, guys.
franchisee, Mr. Schneider, is just a YouTuber that got a hold of the story and then went to this guy and said, hey, if I can harass these guys and if I can do some stuff and get some money out of them, will you pay me some of that money? And that's what they're trying to do.
That's a crazy accusation. That Ben is only involving himself so he can get a cut out of the money that was the Star Wars was worth. That's a crazy accusation.
Mhm.
That's the CEO too.
Crazy.
Lying to the police. How would he even know that?
And now Eamon has just committed obstruction by lying to the police officers.
He created a fake contract, forged the manager's signature up there, threatened to kill her.
I didn't sign no agreement.
Even the
Hold me
CEO
to
is saying
somebody
this.
else's stupid agreement.
Oh my God.
I like how he can just lie to you guys. He's just straight face. Oh, he owes me $200,000.
What a fucking idiot.
I'll check with the court, see if it's a valid civil case that he's trying to push through, and we'll go about it that way, okay?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a...
And by the way, this is smart for the cop to do. It is. This is a smart thing to do. Okay, you think it's fake? Well, let me call and check if it's fake. Like, yeah, I think it's very, like, reasonable.
Case is... just verify if a case is real.
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, thank you for your help. That's all for today. Thank you.
And after this phone call, I guess the police officers turned off the microphone on their body cam because I guess they really didn't want literally anyone to hear this.
That's crazy illegal.
Oh my God. Is that illegal? I don't know.
Even if someone gets a hold of the unredacted stuff, not even we now can get it to hear what these police officers
Yeah.
are saying.
This is never
But
recorded.
anyways, the police officer ends up going back to talk to Josh.
They're screening some charges, okay?
Yeah.
But we're just kind of working through. It looks like this is a real case. It just hasn't gone to court, okay?
It's a real case. Who's it against?
It against you, him versus you.
Ben Schneider?
Mm-hmm.
What an idiot.
So,
So he acknowledges that there's a lawsuit against him, and he refuses the service, which means that he acknowledged it, and he knows that it's real. He is dead to rights. He has now been served. He has. Like, that's it. It's done.
He's just racking up the charges, and we're working together.
So basically, the consensus is we were all wrong here. However, let's just arrest Ben anyways.
Letting them go cannot be an option here, guys. Like, there's
Let's just arrest them anyways.
cyberstalking.
That's crazy.
Like all of the different things. Like, there's got to be something to.
Isn't it crazy that these people
I'm good
are
right now,
just
thank you.
openly discussing with the police how they can basically get somebody arrested for something that they didn't even do wrong? Can't we make something up? And they're talking, the police are talking, and obviously, like, the background of this makes it like 1,000 times worse, because you have a literal, like, these people stole $200,000 worth of stuff. They refused to honor a contract that was signed, and then they call the police to protect themselves from accountability. They refuse service, and now they're telling the police that the police have to find a way to arrest them so they can avoid having to go to court. I mean, like, really, like, this is some straight up fucking corrupt bullshit. There's not even any way around it at all. It's just straight up, yeah, it's collusion, it's corruption. Like, it's not even a question.
To arrest them and send a message that this is not appropriate.
This guy's cooked. Send a message.
I'm in agreement with you. Again, that's why we're kind of working through this right now.
Why are the cops acting like servants? This retard is denying service from a legal, like, aren't you servants of the law?
Hello.
Mormons? I guess.
Mormons,
Am I
exactly.
being arrested?
You're under arrest.
Wow. See, this is the annoying thing, is that, you know, a lot of these, like, anti-cop people and, like, you know, oh, billionaires are being, you know, like, they're paying the police and, you know, like, you can't trust the police. What really makes me mad more than anything
They're right.
is that these videos prove them right. They do, because there are instances where that happens. And it's that's what makes me so angry, is because I hate those people. I think those people are just like fucking scumbag bottom feeder retards, right? But at the same time, there are these instances where it does happen, and I hate the fact that they're right sometimes. It makes me so mad.
All right, I
that
just
have
got
to
Great
acknowledge
Ball
that.
rank 3. Great Ball tier 3, baby.
It's so fucking frustrating.
I love you. I love you. Hello,
There we
officer.
go.
I love you.
So, he's so happy.
Okay, I
He's
love
like
you.
cringy fucking happy that he actually thinks this is gonna stop the case. What an
How
idiot.
shameless.
So now let's get to the search warrant, where the cops raid my
Yeah.
house because they heard that I was the one that stole the Legos from Brian.
Yeah.
So I might have found out an answer of why this cop was so rough with me and threw my arm back. Before we enter the property, the cop warns all the other police officers to make sure we are not filming.
Hey, they're probably going to be quick to film. They're probably going to be quick to pull their phones out, so just be aware of that.
However, when we got raided, I instantly pressed the record button on my phone because I was terrified these police officers were going to do something and try and hide it from the public. But I guess the police officer sees that I'm filming, and once he sees I'm filming, I think he was like, as punishment for filming me, I'm going to bend your arm back upwards